Hey guys, welcome back. Thanks for tuning in and clicking on this video. I hope that you enjoy it as much as I enjoyed working on this set. This is a Bassett set in very good condition, except for these little minor scratches and such. We picked this up from an estate sale. So basically we got this entire bedroom set, another bedroom set, which was French Provincial, and a dining room curio, all for $400. So I kind of estimated it that each bedroom set was about 120 bucks, maybe 130 bucks or so. So either way, definitely a nice find. See, this just has little minor imperfections to it, and I'm going to fix all of that. I got to work cleaning this right away. I'm using Dixie Belle's White Lightning to degrease the piece. Overall, this piece was super clean. Well, all three pieces of this set were super clean. I didn't find anything disgusting in these at all, and the rags didn't even come out so bad. I think I found a little dried up wax, looks like candle wax, dripped inside of one of the drawers, but it came off with no issue. And so here I am cleaning the inside of the drawers. I took them out and I cleaned inside the frame of the piece of furniture, which also wasn't so bad. When I first brought these home, I took the drawers out and I vacuumed inside as well, so I didn't have to do that again this time because it was already clean. But here's the piece, and here is the sandpaper that I'm about to use to scuff sand it. I'm going to use 120 grit. I did find that I could have sanded down a little more, so if I were to do this set again, I'd probably go a bit lower than the 120 grit. Maybe I would have done 100 or 80 and then moved up to the 120 because I had to put a little extra oomph into it with this 120. So yeah, definitely would recommend going a little lower than that to get rid of this clear coat on it, the finish on this, which was in excellent condition. So here we are, everything sanded down. Now it's time to wipe back all the dust from sanding so that we can paint a clean surface. So I wipe it back with a wet rag with just water, and then I take another dry rag and I dry. And now we're ready for some paint. I have my brushes ready to go. I use this brand new zebra brush. It's my reusable paint tray to be more eco-friendly. This is another zebra brush. You can't see because I've used this quite a bit. Yes, it's clean, it's just stained. These are scuff sanded and ready, and I wipe them back after sanding them so there's no dust on them. And I'm going to be using this Melange paint, Heritage Pewter. This is part of the one line. It's a one-step furniture paint with the primer and top coat built in. It's supposed to be like a washed out sage. So I'm going to paint everything that color except for this part in here. This, I'm going to leave that. It's actually like a very slick veneer, and I'm afraid the paint's not going to stick very well. So I'm not going to paint that part, if you can picture that. I'm also not going to paint inside this box or the legs. The legs are in very good condition, and I want to keep some of the natural wood color. So the legs inside the box and this part are not going to get painted. If I don't like how it looks, I'll just turn around and paint those things, which is fine. So let's start painting. First thing I did was remove all the drawers so that I can properly paint the drawers and the frame. And then I started painting. This paint combined with the zebra brush is awesome. Excellent coverage, as you can see. I love how this goes on so smoothly. I'm a big fan of the Melange one-line paints, the all-in-one. I'm not a fan of having to prime furniture. I mean, who really is? Probably gonna need at least two, well, definitely two coats, possibly a third coat. We'll see how the second coat looks. So I sped this up a little bit because who wants to watch me paint this entire piece? It's not the point of this video, right? So when I got to the trim up top, I switched to the square brush because, you know, every brush has a purpose and I like to use the proper brush for each part of the furniture. Makes it much easier. Goes on much smoother, more evenly. So yeah, always take the time to switch up brushes and use the proper one. See, as you can see right here, it's the perfect size for the frame of these drawers. And it just made everything go a lot quicker. As I started painting, I decided I hated how this paint looks against this veneer. So I started painting it. Now, I'm gonna paint this part because once you put the drawers in, sometimes you see this. So we want it to look consistent. I'm also painting under here. I'm going to paint the face. I'm not going to paint this part because the drawers sit flush. They actually stick out a little bit past this. So I'm not going to paint this natural wood. So I'm going to paint the fronts, the sides. So here you go. Not painting the natural wood, but I'm painting this part. Just to give you an update on the change I just made. I was a little worried about the paint taking to the veneer and passing the scratch test, but to my surprise, after 2 or 3 coats, it didn't scratch. I never tried scratching it after the first coat, but after the second coat, I tested it out, and after the third coat, I reconfirmed that it was fine. First coat is on. Drying very nicely thanks to our stove. It's nice and warm in here. I ended up painting the face of it that I had previously said that I was going to leave the wood. I ended up painting it so only the legs and this box are going to be left the wood. I think that was definitely the way to go. This paint's drying very nicely. Once it dries, I'll start on the second coat. If you are enjoying this video and haven't done so yet, please hit the like button, drop me a comment, let me know what you think about this set being painted, and please consider subscribing to my channel so you don't miss out on any future videos. This set is actually for our daughter's room. I'm due in August, so I wanted to actually paint her furniture rather than buying furniture from a store, and I figured this set might be the perfect set for that. As I was putting these drawers back, I noticed they could use a little touch-up. So I'm just hitting those spots like here. The tops of the drawer. Smooth it out. And then here you see there's still some wood showing. I don't like that. So here you go. Drawers are in but not pushed in because I just did some touch-ups. But everything is now painted. And the next step is going to be putting a clear coat on the tops of these to protect the tops when I put things on top of them. This is an all-in-one paint with the primer plus the clear coat, so I don't need to do a clear coat on the entire piece. But on the tops I will. I'm probably going to do some polyvine on the tops to like really protect it. As I said before, this furniture is for our daughter's room, and we decided to name her Lila Rose. And of course we have a flower theme going on, and I decided to pick this pattern for just about everything in her room. So I decided to add the wall decals to the furniture. Let me know what you think in the comments below. I think this looks a little different in person than it does in the video, but I'm pretty sure you can get a good feel for how it actually looks in the video. And these decals will also be on the wall around her room, so the furniture is going to blend right in. Now we're going to put some Gator Hide on just the top surfaces because items will be placed on top of these. They're going in a baby's room, so we want to make sure that the paint is well protected. I'm not going to be clear coating any of the rest of it because it's an all-in-one paint and the clear coat is already built into it. So I'm just gonna do the top coat, and Gator Hide is my choice for this project. I like to apply the Gator Hide with the sponge rather than a brush. It's very thick. I also like to make sure I go in one direction. And here's a set completely done. I am very happy with how this came out. Let me know what you think down in the comments. Do you like it? Do you like that I left the legs the wood? Do you like the decals on it? How do you like this washed out sage greenish gray paint color? I'm absolutely in love with it. Can't wait to paint another piece in this color. So yeah, just let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Thanks for watching this video. If you got this far, you're awesome. I appreciate you. Please hit the like button and consider subscribing so you don't miss my future videos. Thanks again for tuning in. Bye.